Alright, y'all. So, this is the start of our first 2025 winter storm here in Dallas, Texas. So right now you're here. So it is like snow, but it's a little bit more, I would say it's a little bit more like a really small piece of hail. Like, it's not necessarily snow. It's not necessarily sticking too well right now. That's what I look. This is my car. Don't think I'm just filming some random car. See, like, I don't feel like that's really like snow. It's more like ice. I feel like little tiny. Well, I mean, snow is ice, but I think you know what I mean. It's a little bit more solid than snow, right? And the reason why I'm here is because I'm gonna get my rain poncho, as a matter of fact, because like I said, it's not really sticking yet, so it's still wet, obviously, right? So let's go ahead and get our rain poncho out. All right, so I have my little rain poncho, and we're just gonna walk around just a little bit, right? Because it's not here yet, right? But I do want to kind of record, I guess, like a time lapse throughout the day on kind of what it looks like when it actually starts sticking to the ground, all that kind of good stuff. And I brought my selfie stick that is super tall. Oh look, someone threw away some boxing thing. That way I can reach up to really high places once, like, let's say all this like tree branches start freezing up, then I feel like I'll be able to see them much better, right? Like right now nothing looks necessarily white yet, so and from what I understood in the weather, it's just snow. It's not supposed to be like anything major, right? Hopefully, right? Because here in Texas, we're not equipped to handle this type of weather whatsoever. So hopefully it's just this, and it stays like this throughout the day. It would make for a boring video, but safety first, right? Yeah, see, right now it looks more like snow than anything else, but I mean, I don't know if you can see little ice. I still think that's more like ice than snow falling down, see? But it doesn't, it doesn't stick. It melts. I guess it's not cold enough, which is great, right? So we pretty much just did a little circle. I'll be right back out, probably in like maybe every 3 hours or so. I don't know, I haven't figured that one out yet. I will see kind of how it's going then, but this is supposed to be lasting all day and all night. Okay, so right now that I'm walking right here on this path, they are sticking now to the ground, because as I'm walking, I don't know how well you can see on camera, but they're somewhat sticking, and as I'm walking, I can hear that ice crunching under my shoes. So it definitely is sticking some, only some. Majority still melting away, as you can see right here. Let's see, let's walk on the grass so we can feel it a little bit more. Yeah, you can definitely feel it right here a little bit more. So this is the first part of this video, and we shall call it the beginning. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back in, and I'll be back in a little bit. It's starting to fall a little bit more. It's definitely falling more than when we first started this video, which was what, like 3-4 minutes ago. I don't know how well you can actually see on the camera. I see a little ice right there on the lens. And yeah, this started around 7, I would say more like 7:15 is when all of this started to calm down. And it is now, I believe, closer to 8 right now. I think 7:45, something like that. I didn't bring my clock. But alright, this is video number 1. Alright, y'all, it's about 8:15 right now. And we got snow. Yes, this is now for sure real snow. I'm sure you could probably tell on the video. But look how pretty it looks. Look at this. And yes, it was 7:45. It's 8:15 now. So in a span of 30 minutes, we went from those little tiny pieces of ice to a winter wonderland. About to start popping off the Christmas music. We got some more in here. But look how pretty it looks. This is not freaking dope. Look how pretty this looks. But it is like, it's coming down, y'all. Like, it's coming down and it's sticking to the ground now. You guys see that? It's definitely starting to stick to the ground now. See, we got some white now. Now, here's the thing. This is fine. Like, for us here in Texas, this right here is fine. No big deal. It's kind of like, you know, when it rains or whatever. Which, yeah, here in Dallas, even when it's wet, you know, we got this type of drivers, right? But what we don't want, it's the ice. That's definitely the thing that we don't want here in Dallas, right? Dallas is just, you know, from what we've seen, just because, you know, we're in Texas. This is not our weather. This is not the norm for us. Our norm is 110, you know, degrees. So this is definitely not our norm. Look how pretty this looks. Are you freaking kidding me? Why couldn't it be like this in winter? But anyway, so Dallas, I feel like it's just not, you know, that well equipped for this. But you can't blame them. You know, this is just not what we do. This is a rare occasion, right? So hopefully it just stays like this. Oh, it's coming down even more. So hopefully it stays just like this instead of, you know, turning into ice. But, you know, as I'm walking more and it's falling down harder, it's really falling down now. I mean, it's snow, but there is also like some kind of hard ice in there, because it is hurting my hand. But I wanted to see this right here. That looks pretty cool. I was planning on walking all the way to the pond over there just to kind of see what it looks like, but it's really coming down now. Like, it's really really here. You know what? Let's just keep going. See what happens, right? And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put you up at the top so y'all can be closer to the snow, pretty much, right? Alright. So let's check out this pool. Now, another thing, and I'm assuming this is why we actually have snow forming, right? It's definitely getting colder. I forgot to wear my gloves. And since I'm holding the selfie stick, my hands are getting really cold. But look, this is what the pool looks like right here. You know, it would be cool though if, like, let's say they had like a jacuzzi right here. If this was like a true jacuzzi instead of just like a small pool. I mean, you see those videos of like people being in Alaska or whatever and getting into those hot springs. I've never done that, so I feel like it would be kind of cool in this type of weather to get in there. But I'm sure that as soon as you come out, you're gonna get sick, right? Because, you know, you go from hot to cold, obviously something could happen, right? But as for this second update of this 2025 winter storm here in Dallas, Texas, we're gonna kind of stop right there. So that's where we're gonna go on the third video. We're gonna keep walking that way, and then if you go down and then you go off to the right, there's a huge pond over there with the dog park and all that kind of stuff, and that's kind of what I'm wondering what that looks like. And then the video after that, we're gonna go all the way to the Dre, which is the main place of it, and it looks really pretty without snow. So obviously adding snow to it, I feel like it should make it look even better, right? And especially they still have the Christmas decorations. They have some really cool Christmas decorations over there by the country club. So if I really hope they still have them. Oh, you know what, I think they do, because I just saw on their Instagram that they're gonna have Christmas events all the way until the 12th of January. So we'll head over there and check that out with this snow. Oh snap, that'd be a good idea to do to my car. It's fine, I'm not going anywhere today anyways. So now if you notice, the snow became smaller from when we first started the video. It was, you know, quite thick, and now it's definitely getting back to being smaller. You guys can see right here on my raincoat, it's definitely smaller than when we first started this video. So I'm gonna walk back and put on some gloves because yes, it is it is getting cold, and I live right here, so I might as well go back. And yeah, I was gonna wait, you know, a couple of hours like I said in the first part of it, but yeah, as soon as I turned around, I was actually baking a pizza, and as soon as I turned around, boom, the snow. So I'm glad I did catch it when it was, you know, bigger snowflakes instead of just this little tiny ones. And yeah, right now I'm walking on the ground, and yeah, I can hear the crunch that you know, my shoes are making, crushing that ice or snow under it. Yeah, so you can clearly see that it is sticking on here, but thankfully it's still just somewhat like snowish. It's not icy, it's not slippery, so hopefully, I really do hope that it kind of continues like this throughout the day and no ice, because you know, that's when we have those accidents, and it's too early in 2025 to start off the year off with an accident, right? So I do hope that y'all are careful during this winter storm of 2025 here in Dallas, Texas, for that matter, anywhere really. But all right, this is the second update of this video, and I'll keep my eye out once this kind of changes a little bit, or we get a little bit more white on the ground, and we'll head over to the dog pond all the way over there. All right, y'all, so it's about 10:30. Let's have another little update, right? So the good thing about these apartments that I'm in, they're huge, pretty famous here in Dallas, and that's because they take really good care of their people that live here, so much so that I'm showing you, the stairs. They go around and treat all their stairs around. For the most part, last snowstorm we had, or ice storm, because this is more of a snowstorm, they did treat some of the parking as well, like the exits and coming in. So I do appreciate that highly. In this case, actually, we're gonna head up to the left-hand side because, well, first, now we can definitely see that it's sticking to the ground. Right, we see way more white. Obviously the parking, right? We see the parking lot, how wide it is. You can barely see this red line right here, but there are still some spots that is not fully covered, right? But it is starting. So from what I've been saying, it kind of comes a little harder and then it slows down, a little harder, slows down, a little harder, slows down. The good thing though is, so far it's still to me safe-ish, right? Because it's still not like, let's say, icy. It's just like slush. You see that? So like I'm not sliding whatsoever. So this is just more like slush. See, right now it's starting to come down a little bit harder. Here in a little bit it'll probably slow down a little bit, right? See, I'm walking on this right here, and see, yes, I am sliding, but this is like normal, right? It's not like sliding in a dangerous kind of way, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah. And I purposely picked like right now because it slowed down a little bit to come back out. And it seemed like it was like nope. And it started to come down a little bit more, but it's fine, right? It's not like this is a common occurrence, right? And also I do have my camera up there in a time lapse, because that's where right now that it's winter, I do get some blue jays and some cardinals, which I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. But also I just wanted to show you the roads right here. So me personally, I haven't seen those trucks that come and treat the roads, right? I have seen on the news that they have been doing it, obviously more in like downtown and more hectic kind of places. And also I have been obviously looking out the window, since I can see it out the window. It hasn't been busy like the whole time since I woke up. It's been looking like this. Yes, cars do come in and go, but it's this amount of cars. Now this is Skillman. This is a street that it is very circulated. If you're from Dallas, you know that Skillman is definitely one of those streets that people use, right? So and look, see, we see that car that's leaving over there. No signs of like sliding or anything like that, right? So I really want to go to that pond over there, but it's a little far and I have to walk back. And I'm just feeling lazy, honestly, which I don't know why. I haven't done anything all day but just eat and do this little updates, right? But you know what, I'm gonna wait a little bit more until it gets a little bit more cover in snow, because again, okay, so from what I saw on the weather app, I think up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, afternoon, it's a little snow, and then after that it turns into rain. So I'm assuming all of this will be washed away once that rain starts, unless the temperature starts dropping, and then that's when it gets dangerous and we get into the ice territory, right? So I don't know how well you can hear right now, but yeah, that's definitely just slush. It's definitely not ice. It's like, oh, that's crazy. All right, so let's go. As I was saying, nobody's sliding. That guy starts to slide. All right, so see, it's like it's a slush, but it seems like that guy is still sliding. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or it really is that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm like sliding. It doesn't. Then again, I'm not a car, obviously, right? So I wouldn't know exactly, and I'm definitely not gonna get it in my car if I don't have to. So now this right here does seem like it is becoming a little icy. Let's just, oh nope, not yet. That's still just water and some slush in there. So see, we got a little bit of snow accumulated. Can we make a snowball? You know what, no, I'm gonna wait until we have more snow and make a real snowball, right? Because again, we're in Texas, we're in Dallas. This is not a norm. This is not a norm whatsoever. So yes, I would like to make a proper snowball, at least one, right? So I'm just gonna walk a little bit across the street and head right back. But while I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put you up at the top with my very long selfie stick. And I haven't seen it yet because I don't have my computer here. But I'm hoping it looks cool with the camera all the way up and the snow falling down. I've done it in the rain and it looks kind of cool, so I'm gonna assume that the snow is gonna be similar. All right, so let me go ahead and cross the street as I put y'all up. Gotta be careful not to have some crazy driver come on here in this weather. All right, well, this will be this update. Again, we'll let some time go by, let some more white cover the ground. That way we can make a proper snowball. Now, I do have to point one thing out, which hopefully it kind of goes away, because yes, it is getting cold. Like, I don't know, when I come out of my apartment, obviously I'm in heat, right? So it's not that cold, right? But as I keep walking around and stay outside longer, it gets colder and colder and colder, right? So I'm hoping it changes that way this doesn't actually turn into ice and make the road dangerous. But for right now, that's it. Let's head back. And I do like how the car looks all nice and covered in snow. You know what would be really cool? To have been camping and then sleeping in the car and then just having all that snow falling down. Dang, I would love to actually come in here, and I have my bed and everything already in there. Oh, you know what? I did forget my battery at the office, so I wouldn't be able to hook up my electronic blanket. But I mean, it's a Prius, so it does have that camping, climate camping capability. So that would have been fine anyways, but since I literally live right here. But alright, we'll come back out here in a couple more hours. Alright, y'all, so it's about 1 o'clock. Let's do another little update. And it's mostly because I keep hearing it on my window. I kind of just went to bed and tried to sleep, but I just keep hearing all this snow, all this ice hitting my window. So I looked out the window and look at the difference now. Remember earlier I was like, let's wait until it's a little bit more white. Well, here you go. Here's what it looks like now. Now, I did see the street, which is right there. Look, y'all can see now. The cars are definitely going slower than what they were before. Now, there's still movement going on here and there. Actually, let's walk over there. But they're definitely going slower than they were earlier. You do have that occasional, you know, person that, you know, decides to just go faster than. But for the most part, mostly everybody has been careful driving. But I want to show you all the difference, what it looks like now to the last one that we just saw, right? Let me put this selfie stick up. You see how much slower people are going, which is great, right? Be careful by all means. So now what we're going to do is gonna walk over here on the street and just see how slippery it is, if it is in fact slippery or if it's just slush. So right now, as I'm going right here, it's definitely not slippery. So I'm gonna say that it's still somewhat safe-ish to be walking around. Earlier this was just water. Let's see if it turned into ice. Oh, well, I did get a little bit harder, but it's still just slush. It's not ice. Ice is just still, well, obviously it's some type of ice, but I think y'all know what I mean when I say slush and just ice. And yeah, I'm feeling it, and I can hear it. It's like it's raining. No, right? Excuse my scatterbrain. Like I said, I haven't done a single thing all freaking day but sleep, watch TV, and do this right here. And before y'all, anybody comes for me about how lazy I am, since tax season started up again, that's what I've been doing. I work pretty much every day, morning till night, so it's rare when I get an off day. So yeah, whenever I get an off day, I'll be honest, I'll either just do laundry, you know, wash my dishes or whatever. Oh, that guy's definitely was struggling a little bit. And if not, the only other thing I do is just sleep all freaking day, right? So it's not a norm, I guess that's all I'm trying to say. You know what, let's go to that little lake. And here's another thing, as you guys can see, it looks like there is plenty of snow. There's a squirrel. I think I'm interrupting its breakfast. Yeah, see? Oh, I'm glad somebody else also feeds the squirrels like I do. In my case, it's been a lot of blue jays and cardinals that have been coming up to my patio and eating. I haven't seen a lot of squirrels today. Actually, I haven't seen a single squirrel today in my patio. All I've seen are blue jays and cardinals, right? So let me punch you down. See, I'm trying to slide, but yeah, see, it's still just like, I feel like it's not sticking in the way that it's like slick, right? So and I bet as soon as I say that, I'm gonna find that one spot and slip and fall, which I shouldn't, because I'm 37. My body doesn't heal as quickly and properly as when I was in my 20s, right? So definitely gotta be careful to not fall down. But yeah, I mean, I'm walking normally. I'm literally walking normally. I'm not like, you know, going slow or, you know, watching my step or anything like that. I'm walking normally. I haven't, you know, felt a patch of ice that's slippery, right? This looks much better to me right now than what it did earlier. I mean, look at that. Oh, okay. See, I told you I was gonna find that one spot. You guys see my right there. I knew I seen it. But to be fair though, I'm pretty sure that's the leaves though, and not necessarily. Obviously it had to do something with the snow, but I'm gonna say that it's mostly the leaves, right? So let's walk on a path that has a few less leaves. And you know what, as I'm walking right here, yes, I am sliding, and as you can see, there are not that many leaves over here, but I am still slipping a little bit off to the left hand side, which in my opinion is bad, because that means that the streets are gonna start. Did you guys see that Toyota over there and the snow falling? That means that this streets are gonna start getting icy, right? Earlier, remember, we also tested this out and it was mostly water. Let's see. Oh, well, it's the top layer is slush and the bottom is still water. So I feel like we're not quite there yet, but it looks like we are heading towards, you know, more icy than snow or slush, right? Because in my opinion, those are still safe to drive, walk, you know, whatever the case may be, than actual ice, right? Oh snap. Okay, so we do have to be careful here because it is going downhill, right? So even though it's not that slippery, I would hate to fall down in that creek. So we're not gonna get that much closer than this, but there's that right there, and I kind of do want to make it out to that big puddle they have over there. So we'll see. I don't know why I chose this route to go, honestly. It's nothing but grass. Let's go ahead and get back to the street though, because this looks like it's not the best idea. What's this? No, it's just a lid. See, look at all of that. And it's still, it like comes down, slows down, comes down, slows down, comes down, slows down. Let's see, are these branches frozen or is it just the snow? So they are frozen. So these leaves right here are frozen. You see all that ice right there? Yeah, that's definitely more ice than snow, I would say. It's not as fluffy, right? Let's hope we don't fall down here. Carefully. There we go. We made it. And yeah, for sure, when I go back, I'm gonna take the street. You know what? I think it was just my body still being lazy, because this is just more of a shortcut to where we were going instead of having to go a whole U-turn kind of ordeal. That's where we're heading right now. But I just want to check out the pool. We checked out that other pool. So this apartment complex has, I don't even know how many pools they have altogether, but I'm gonna say it has to be 20 plus at least. And they have a main one right by the country club that is actually heated, and it's huge. It has like a beach access kind of thing. All like it's ridiculous how that pool, right? We'll make it over there as the snow keeps going down. Let's draw a little smiley face. There you go. Oh, we can actually make a snowball, as a matter of fact. So let me put you down. And but it had to be done. Again, this is rare for us, but yeah, now my gloves are super wet. So that was not very smart, but now we have a little snowman family right there. All right, well, let's keep on going towards that way. And you know what, I bet for one of my brothers-in-laws, this is probably not even an issue. He's from like Detroit, you know, up there. So while we're all bundled up, he's probably in like shorts and a t-shirt. All right, let's keep going. So that's over there is pretty much what I want to see. So that right there is pretty much like a track. This looks a little bit unsafe, so let's be careful. It's like a track people run around, and it's like a huge pond with a water fountain. I'm assuming it's gonna be off right now because of the weather. And then right there is the dog park as well. So I kind of want to see what it looks like. And since my gloves are already wet, might as well keep making snowmans as we go. It's gonna be like those rock markers that people do on trails, which apparently you're not supposed to, but yeah. And all of this is supposed to be gone by tomorrow, like the weather itself, obviously, right? The snow, I don't know how long it'll take to actually go away, but at least for right now, we're still safe in the sense that it's not icy. We're about to find out right here. This is going downhill, so if I slip and fall, it's definitely icy. But as you guys can see from people's footprints, it looks like it's, no, I'm definitely sliding a bit. I hear the ducks. That's another reason I kind of wanted to come here. Let me put you out so you can see them fly. And you know what? I don't even know. I probably should have looked it up since I knew there were going to be ducks here. I don't really know their winter patterns, right? They're birds. Did they fly away? Are these birds just stuck here? Is this their element? Is this what they like? Right? Because the last snow apocalypse, let's say, here in Dallas, right? Again, I did come, film, take pictures, all that kind of stuff, but there was way many ducks than this, less ducks than this. I'm gonna guess about maybe like 10 altogether in this huge pond, and right now, just look at it, there's ducks all, and then over there especially, there's a whole bunch of ducks. When I go back, I'm definitely gonna Google and see what is the deal with the ducks winter situation, right? And no, we won't be walking this whole trail. I just want to get a little bit closer to the ducks and maybe make one more snowman before we head back. Someone's angry. Like, why are you filming me? But look, they're all friends. And then right over there is the dog park, which I think it's amazing, and they take really good care of it. Again, this apartment complex is amazing. I never had an issue with them whatsoever. And look at this dog park. Empty. And that's kind of what it looks like. But yeah, because of the weather right now, it's quite empty. And then yeah, we have another pool. Again, there's, I don't know how many pools here in this complex. As a matter of fact, since we're already here, you know what, we might as well just walk, because the next video that we're going to do, obviously still this one, or I guess I should say the next part of this video, is going to be when I finally do head over there all the way towards where the country club is, and they have it all, well, I'm hoping, and I think they still do have it decked out with Christmas stuff. So with all the snow and then Christmas stuff, it should look pretty good. And I probably should have just walked right now since I'm already out here, but I'm definitely losing feeling in my hands because I did that snowman thing. So now my hands are wet and obviously getting colder and colder. Hey, how's it going? Hey. So let's check out this pool right here before we head over. I don't know. I'll decide after this if we're gonna head back or just head straight to the country club. I should have probably closed that umbrella up. My umbrella almost broke because all the weight of the snow and things like that. So let's take a look at what this one looks like. And oh no, we can't make snowman because there is no snow. You took the snow away from me. I can't make any snowmans here, right? Oh, but there is a table over there that we can make some snowman. And they also have a grill right there and a little water fountain over there. But again, none of these ones have any, let's say, hot water, jacuzzis, nothing like that. I believe the only one, I might be wrong on this one though, so but I do believe that the only one is the one that's over there by the country club. So since my hands are already wet, let's go ahead and make another snowman. Oh no, my hands are super cold now. That was a mistake again. That doesn't look like a snowman. But it's because it's not true snow. It's not that fluffy. See, it's more like icy than anything. But it's still kind of fun to play around with it, right? But anyways, all right, we're just gonna start heading back because yeah, it was a mistake to do that because now my hands are completely wet and cold. So you know, since we're already here and I have absolutely nothing in the world to do, heading back, we're just gonna go ahead and walk the rest of this trail and see kind of what it looks like. Oh look, I didn't notice, and they put some like obstacle things or hoops right there, I guess for dogs to play with, and they also have a water faucet for the dogs for that. And also they have to clean your dog just in case they get too dirty or whatever, because yes, whenever it does rain or whatever, you guys can see that right there, that line in the middle, right, that gets all muddy when it gets wet. So yes, if your dog gets too muddy or whatever, they do have the hose right here to clean them off, right? So let's just keep going. Ooh, I hear some water running right here. So this is not normally this full, but obviously because of the weather, we are seeing it a little bit more full and water flowing through it more. But we'll take a better look once we make this little turn right here. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put you up and see if it looks, again, I haven't seen the video, I don't know how cool it looks when you guys are way up there, but let's do it anyways. You know what? I'm actually curious. So that's one of the main roads to get out of here. I think it's Southwestern. And obviously the entrance to the country club is on the Southwestern street, but I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've done this trail because I bought a treadmill, so I just run and walk at home. So I don't quite remember how far away that entrance is. That guy looks like maybe he couldn't make it or he's doing some weird stuff. Let's see. I hope nothing bad happens. I mean, That's definitely not what this channel is about. Hopefully they can make it safely and nothing bad happens. But it does look like the BMW slid a little bit, and I don't think it's making it up, which sucks for that other guy. Oh. It's trying to reverse. That's not a good idea, because now I took the momentum out of that black car. That's kind of messed up, and now they're both gonna be stuck. Well, it looks like the black car is still trying to muster through. Uh-oh, here comes some more cars. Oh, it's a bus. But now it's completely covered up there. At least nothing bad happened. At least there wasn't a wreck or anything crazy like that. So yeah, I guess the white car in fact did do that because it couldn't make it up. So uh-oh, see? And it took the momentum out of the bus. That's the bad thing about it. Because you need that momentum to, you know, pull you up. So let's really hope this bus makes it up there safely. Because that black car is still kind of trying to get up there. So, dang, and here comes more cars right now too. Dang. What's crazy is that there's another entrance, that exit, that's farther out, but it's not in a hill. It's literally just straight. Yes, you do have to go around and turn in another street and this and that to get back over here, but the alternative is this right here. So but anyways, to each his own. All right, let's just go this way and hope we don't see anything weird. Should we go right now? Let's just go ahead and go right now. That's another so this apartment complex is huge. But one of my favorite ones is definitely that one right there, because it has that one entrance right there into your apartment. Oh, I see right now might not be a good idea because it goes uphill like that. But I mean, the entrance itself is cool, and during Christmas they do put lights and all. Oh, they still have the lights, but it's daylight, so they're not on or anything. So, all right, let's keep going and see where else we can make another snowman. And I do believe that we're not too far from the country club. So you know what, actually we are pretty far from the country club. There's still 2 more lights that we have to go through. You know what, whatever, let's just do it. Again, like I said, there is nothing I have to do at home, so might as well. But this looks like a perfect spot to build a snowman. There you go, another successful snowman. Depending on your definition of successful, right? So oh my gosh, I just noticed how long I've been filming, so I apologize for the length of this video. But again, this is a rare thing for us here in Dallas, Texas. Definitely not used to this. So it's fun to just kind of come and mess around while it's here in a safe manner. Again, try to be as safe as possible, because we just saw those cars trying to go up the hill. Thankfully nothing bad happened. So just, yes, go ahead and have fun, but responsibly and safely. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put you up, because it looks like it's pretty much the same thing. I might have made a mistake going. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and turn it off while we get there, because my battery is running out. All right, y'all, it's still here, and yes, it looks freaking amazing. This is what I wanted to see right here. I didn't come see it when it wasn't snowing. Like I said, I think it's only here for a few more days and that's it. But I mean, look how amazing it looks with the snow. That's not fake snow, that's real snow right there on top of the tree. That's real. All of this is real snow. And look how cozy it looks in here. I wish they had it on, but look and this. Are you kidding me? I can't believe I hadn't come here before. I can easily just come, chill right here, chill out. That's it. Damn, this place is ridiculous. I can't believe it took me this long to get here. And I don't know how well you can tell on the camera, but that pool is heated, so that's why it has all that steam coming out. And I want to show you one more thing that's also Christmassy around here. We're gonna keep walking that way, and they have some other stuff, so but I am gonna turn you off until we get there because my battery is dying. And this is the village square. Look, it looks like it wasn't just me making snowman, but they actually had the sense of using branches and stuff to do the arm size and nose, which I for some reason didn't think of easy enough, right? But so the next one that I make is obviously gonna have arms, legs, all that kind of good stuff. All right, so we arrived at what I wanted to show you, which is okay. So it looks like they took one off other over there, as a matter of fact. Those ornaments, those huge ornaments right there. And again, yeah, they also light up during the night, but right now, obviously, because of the weather, they're not on. But let's take a look at them. Every time I drive by, because I have to drive through that street to get home, they look really cool. And hopefully I have enough battery to actually show y'all. But see how they decorated this entrance right here with this cool Christmas ornaments right here. And right here off to my right, there's the leasing agency for this apartments. So I think they did an amazing job. But look at this. Look how cool this looks with the snow and everything around it, right? And they have that one over there. We have those as well. All right, but for me, I'm gonna go ahead and start heading back home because my battery is definitely about to run out. Oh, also they have pretty much just about every tree trunk wrapped up with lights. I don't know how long that's gonna last because Christmas is over, but they do a great job. I mean, and not just right here. I mean, literally from where we were over there where the cars couldn't make it up the hill to all the way down there. It's lit up. It's lit up, which it looks amazing. If anybody wants to come check it out, I did see. So that's the Dre. Those are the newer apartment buildings, but they do have the Dre Hotel, which you can come and stay if you want to come check out this complex right here. I highly suggested. They have a country club over there, which we will come back. I just gotta change because I look horrible. Again, I haven't done anything all day, so I did not dress up. We'll come back to the country club to check it out. They have that heated pool. That pool also has a beach area. I mean, it's the whole nine. It's literally the whole nine. So if you guys want to come check it out, there is the Dre Hotel. You can come stay at. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you off until I get a little bit closer or I find something a little bit more interesting to save some battery. And plus, this video is probably long enough already, right? I'm pretty sure the people up north that, you know, have to deal with snow, ice, all that kind of stuff on a daily, probably looking at this video like, oh my god. Right? And I get it, I understand it, but again, this is not a norm for us. So at least me, I do get excited when it is like this. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, y'all, through the magic of editing. We are almost back home. But I do want to point out two things. The first one, it does look like it's starting to melt. All the snow and ice is starting to melt away, especially on the edges. I've seen most of the edges get more, they look more like this instead of this, right? And yeah, the top layer is a little bit of slush, but then the bottom is just, it melted down to just water, right? So that's one thing. So I don't know if there'll be another update depending on the weather, because if it gets less than this, it's not that exciting, right? We already saw what less than this looks like. But if it does continue, then yes, I will make another quick update. It's gonna be, I think this might be my longest video that I have ever posted. Okay, sorry. And then the second, sometimes I lose track of what I was saying. See, look, this is what I'm talking about, along the edges. But with that, I saw two, one like a little bit fender bender, it wasn't bad, and then the other one just straight up boom crashed into this curve right here. The front bumper even jumped, and then obviously the rim was completely scratched up. So be careful. Be careful, I guess is what I was trying to say there. We saw the cars that were trying to make it up the hill. On the two that I just mentioned, it wasn't even uphill, it was going straight, except for the guy that hit the curve. That one was turning a little bit. It wasn't even that bad of a turn, but I think he might have just taken it a little too far. And also it was like a little one of those Honda Civics, the ones that are like low to the ground. They're a little bit more for, like, I guess, speed. But yeah, those are the only two things that I noticed on my way back. So finally made it. Yes. Definitely about to take a really hot shower and then sleep some more. But anyways, I'll take a look at the window here in a couple hours. According to the weather, around 4 o'clock, I believe, or 5, I can't remember the exact one, instead of snow, ice, it's supposed to be just rain. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna start washing all of this away. But I think again at like 10 o'clock or some hour like that, it's supposed to be back to some snow. So I'll just play it by ear, but if I don't see you again, be careful, but do enjoy this winter storm here in Dallas, Texas, 2025. All right, y'all, so I have nothing new to report, so if you want to skip this part, that's totally fine, because I know this video was quite long. But I couldn't end it like this. So after I got back from the last part of the video, I mean, I just kind of took a nap, right? I woke up, checked my phone for the weather. It seems like it's pretty much done. Yes, there's still stuff coming down, but it looks like it's pretty much just rain. So I'm assuming it's gonna start washing all of this away. As you can see, the grass is not all white anymore. You see that in the last part you guys saw, it's mostly covered in white. Right now it's really just rain, so you can see it's not ice that is falling down, so it'll start washing all of this away. But this is why I had to get up and get cold and wet again after I was nice and warm in my apartment. Looked at the window. There's a snowman right here. This one's probably in the making. So I just couldn't leave it like that. I needed to make a proper snowman like the one we saw in by the Dre Hotel, right, with the little sticks and all that kind of good stuff, right? So I'm gonna set you down and I'm gonna try to make a snowman and see how that goes, because I'm really close to home, so even if my gloves get wet or whatever, it's it's fine, right? But I'm not gonna do it over there because it looks like it, you know, it's all wet and stuff like that. So I'll try to do it right here and see how it goes. So enjoy me trying to make a snowman, and then we gotta find some branches, right, to put the arms and legs and all that kind of good stuff. All right. That looks like a freaking horror movie snowman. It looks like a killer clown. So I tried to add a little hat to make it a little bit more friendly looking, but I don't think it did what I wanted to. So, but we're gonna leave it there because my fingers are frozen and I can definitely feel water going into my shoes. So we're gonna leave it as is, but we did try to make it better than that one. Actually, put it down in the comments. Which one do y'all think looks better? I already know the answer, but I guess I want my feelings hurt, right? So either that one or that one. Now keep in mind, that one doesn't have any eyes or ears or legs or anything like that. But it doesn't look as scary as that one. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I know it was extra long and I apologize about that, but we get this once a year. We like, and if we get it every year, normally it's not every year, so yeah, I was a little too excited. But anyways, that's it for today. I will see y'all on the next one.